We'll see. No? Not over here. This over here. Can anything work today? 10 minutes. Pretty please. Stay. Okay, so I think NDI crashed the now between these two devices because I was trying to stream from one and not from the other. So we're gonna see this fucking thing will let me play the damn game for more than 10 minutes at a time without crashing everything. Give me a clue. Let me punch the fucking robot. Come on, dude. I don't have all day. It's the third fucking time I've been through this part of the tutorial. Let's go. Punch. Haha, that's not how you punch people. Joke made. Fucking ow. Oh, that is a randomized amount of damage. That's different than I did last time. I wonder if he can crit and fucking murder us. That'd be awesome. Yes, hopefully back in action. This game is... I think it's actively trying to set me, honestly, at this point. Crashed my whole fucking stream, it did. Okay. Yeah, we got the shield upgrade. Now he's going to teach us about Booge. We were at the part where he teaches us about Booge. So let's Booge it up. Bam. Fatima screen. Which I think is basically just Final Fantasy Barrier. On the matchmaker, so that's not gonna get confusing. Let's cut it up, boy. Much better. Still way more damage than I did. Last time the robot target hit you for 72. The upgrade screen he only hit you with 36. Quite a difference. I'd say so. Congrats, squad. You survived your first lesson. Let you do the basics we can build on. As part of an introductory offer, every new client gets 2 heal grease plus the end of the first lesson. Good, that makes 3. Judging by the way that robot beat you around, you're gonna need it. Come grab me again when you're ready for your next lesson. See, this is where I've had to literally give up once or twice, because finding your way out of here can be very difficult because it's literally pitch black. So that's something up here. I think this wall, yeah, you can't tell this is a door very easily. And that's it. Last lesson, get your blood pumping, didn't it? Ready for more? Bring it. Let's spare it. Crack your knuckles, pull up your socks, and let's begin. The next major element you need to learn about is distance. The distance between you and your enemies can make all the difference in the world. Someone who fights with their bare hands or a stick needs to be up close. Yeah, I know the difference between a gun and melee. And yes, I will call it melee for the rest of my life. For all I know, you haven't a cent of common sense in your crate. Until you prove otherwise, I gotta state the obvious. There's 2 types of weapon. Melee and range. I saw that. I swear to God, son, if you want to arrest me one more time. Hold on. I think he's actually talking to me. I'm pretty sure he he's watching me. How about we beat the attitude out of you? So yeah, this one is just literally avoid getting punched in the face as long as possible. I think it is possible, but I've only done it once. Like, gotten through the whole time without getting hit once. So, robot target melee only. Run straight to him, just get this over with. So now you wait for him to move. Yep. He just moves so much faster than me is the problem. Come on. Barely got that up in time, I'll bet. Yeah, he's gonna attack me before I can move again. Yep. Excellent, you're a slippery one. Might save your life one day, squab. Not the most useful tactic in battle, but it's nice to know your options in a pinch. Listen, if you're gonna make a habit out of getting slapped around every time I throw you in the ring, I better teach you how to heal yourself. I personally recommend Corticon Heal Grease for all your healing needs. This antibiotic healing grease prevents scars, infection, and relieves pain. It's specially formulated compound salve that works instantly on humans, non-humans, and bots alike. Imagine downtrodden bastards such as yourself should keep one handy at all times. Hey, luckily for you, fresh supply, here's a sample to reuse it. It's a fun particle effect. Feels nice, don't it? You can never have enough heal grease, so stock up when you have the chance, my boy. On the other hand, heal grease is unnecessary if you never take damage in the first place, which brings us to our next exercise. This teaches us how to use. Sometimes you'll have the opportunity to use surrounding environment when you're standing next to something, so yeah, basically, we move over to this fucking lever. Interact with environment. And look, yes, I see the lasers. So now he can't move to me, and I am free to shoot him at my leisure. There's not a lot of opportunity to interact with the environment, honestly. The fact that they made it a part of the tutorial makes it feel like you'd use that a lot. It's like, so you don't get confused during the couple fights that they use that. It's not a big thing. Then when someone stands directly between you and the enemy, chances are you won't target them, and vice versa. So you get that instant look. We better end this lesson before you push me too far to cane your face. Come grab me again when you're ready for your next lesson. I think there's only 3. That's the staircase. This is the door. How could I not see the difference? The last lesson, got your blood pumping, ready for more break. Almost ready to graduate, but there's still a handful of tricks left to show you. Step in the ring. Final lesson. Let's go. Some adversaries you encounter will have attacks with lingering properties. These effects are called status effects. Bindle bag leaves you burning. Bindle bags are really fucking good. They're one of the few ways that I've ever managed to survive the first fight in this entire game. Not the first fight or any of these, as in, like, when we actually get to the first time you can die, it's really easy to die. This is not a forgiving game. But bindle bags make life easy by insta-killing enemies. 200 fucking damage is a lot for the first planet. So you blow some of those fiddly bits. Status effect. Shield cells give you an extra layer of protection. So we all have a shield cell, which gives you extra health. And basically that the additional 40 health at the end of that bar can actually be regenerated with, like, glowdance. But the rest of it you have to heal with health stuff, like heal grease. It's tempting, but I kind of want to keep those bindle bags. It's such a fucking weak pistol. See, barely managed to scrape you that time. The shield took the brunt of the beating. The last and most important advice I'm going to give you, invest in the shield pack. And give it back before you forget to return it. With that, I send you off into the great big wonderful world of beating strangers, my boy. Mike Master Jack can teach you no more. Anything else you're going to learn, you're going to earn at the cost of your own blood out there on the field where it counts. Give and take, cut and thrust. Make 'em bray and never be afraid to shoot 'em in the ding-dong. Take care, kid. Don't die dumb or anything. Although in your case, I guess that's inevitable. Pleasant journeys. Whackmaster sure as hell is a character. Never played a game with as many memorable NPCs as... Take a swing those robo targets. Took you. Just making sure this guy doesn't give me something like Glodent Man over there. Usually these people are pretty unimportant. Jesus, I hate this place. I hate this game. This is the worst game ever. Never played this game. Truly 0 out of 10. First things first, before we leave the fountain area, we gotta say hi to another one of the greatest NPCs of all time. Some fountain, huh? They just call it that because no one knows what else to call it. Not this guy. We'll get there. Look around you, these buildings and architecture were already here when Anachronox was discovered 80-odd years ago. Just imagine finding an entire city planet the size of a moon and nobody's home. When it became clear the original population wasn't coming back, people moved right in, mostly fugitives on the run. I fling things for a buck. I'll fling your trench coat for a buck, that's right. I'll fling anything for a buck. Doesn't matter the shape or size, I'll fling it over the rail for a buck. I'll fling myself down there for a buck. I think it's illegal to throw things down the fountain, dude. Are you serious? Flingbot. We stand Flingbot. By Flingbot. So I'm gonna see if we can cheat a little. I need a better picture of that. Come on. Bingo. Because we need a picture of this guy. Wait. You have the package. Oh wait. Nothing. This guy is a secret agent. I'm just waiting for my wife. He's trying to stalk our agent who's hiding. So I needed to get a picture of him. I need to get a picture of him later, but I'm wondering if I just take it now, if I can just turn that in. Or if the picture has to be taken after.
Will commence in 15 seconds.
After triggering the quest. I'm not sure. Because nobody knows anything about this fucking game, so why would there be details on, like, specifics? Triggers? We know nothing. We have no information. There's like 2 people in the world that know all the prizes that you can get from turning in all the from turning in an insane amount of lost and found items. So, Democritus. Vertigo here now. So dizzy. Must breathe deep. Tried to walk on the sloped green grass path that leads to Anachronox just around the corner, but as soon as I felt myself walking up the wall, I panicked and kicked off. The relative gravity system is madness. When I look up and see people walking on ceilings, it just breaks my mind. It reminds me too much of Madeline. The key is to stay on the same plane. Yeah, so this guy, I've died many times to this guy. Let's see. Party screen. Health is okay. There's nowhere I can buy a shield before fighting. So I'm just gonna... I saved on my way out of there. If I die, it can just be a happy ending where Flingbot lives. Just gonna fucking bindle bag him. It's the safest way. This guy is dangerous as fuck. Gun just does so little damage. These, there's no record of where all of these are on the internet. I think I have the most thorough record of where these are. They're basically different colors of anthills, and they're scattered through the galaxy, and they're completely irrelevant. Blech, bugs are crawling on that thing. That's all, like, different people are just grossed out by it until, like, 2/3 through the game, and then there's a really complicated, like, magic system that involves finding different colored bugs and putting them in different patterns. Nobody has any clear guide on that either. So nobody's recorded where all these are, and nobody's recorded what the fuck you can do with them. So it's just, there's a lot left to explore that you just can't even look up if you wanted to. So it's interesting to play a game like that, because it's been a long time since I've experienced a game where I couldn't just Google it if I get stuck. That's usually such an easy option. What did he look like? Bandana and ponytail, I think. I don't remember. It happened so fast. I'm pretty sure he was shirtless and his nipples were pierced. And I think I caught a whiff of spasm perfume. Did you notice anything funny about his eyes? Now that you mention it, one eye was completely red. Then he's a member of the Junkyard 20 gang. Their numbers have grown ever since the Sacred Fools disbanded after the Sewer Wars. The mission of the Junkyard 20 demands a painful rite of passage. They hollow out the inductee's left eye with a Gorian heat fork and some disinfection acid. Then a ruby robo eye cup is stuffed into the empty socket. I doubt we'll find your purse, man, but I'll see what I can do. Thank you, officer. You're so unbelievably nice for an Oscar. Would you like me to walk you home? Heavens no, my dog would disappoint. And that's high comedy, fellas. Hey, shut up. This game is a work of art. These are always really, I love using these elevators. Every single elevator has a unique animation. It's really cool. It's really creative. You can tell how much love went into this fucking game. Look at all just these walls. Who would give a shit if these walls were just really boring? But like, there's just so much going the fuck on. Ah, this is a thing. Maria Black. I'm gonna kill him. I didn't mean to save. I'm gonna do it after we talk to Maria Black. Get out of the fucking way, Timelander. No, wait. First I'm gonna take all his money, then I'm gonna kill him. My father deserved better. Simon Langer must die for what he did. Too bad his address isn't listed on Sendernet. Don't know why she's just muttering that to herself or explicitly telling me that, but I can use that information. This is
I
Connor,
know
whatever.
secrets. Lots of them. We could share a few if you've got any to spare.
Look, you little beefer. I know every Stulola from here to the reservoir, and you ain't a regular.
Regardless, I know things. For example, one of Detta's crash doctors threw a private dick out a window today, just a few blocks away from here. Flung like a rag doll.
So you heard about that, huh? Big deal. You gotta do better than that if you want to impress me.
Your first pet was a miniature Spitzer named Earl.
What's your rate, Chunker?
Strictly a quid pro quo arrangement. I believe the free exchange of information should be the goal of every civilized society. Don't you think? Keeps everyone just a little more honest.
So I gotta share my dirt with you before you'll sprinkle any of your own, huh?
That's the idea. I'll be here for the next few hours if you have any inquiries, Detective.
It was so fucking cinematic. And I love that this is the same fountain. It's the top part of it. You can see the spiral, and Whackmaster Jack's right there. It's really cool how the world is well thought out and put together. Yeah, I'm gonna say host. I'm talking to Connor, I think it is. Conrad. Conrad Cook. I think I'm actually supposed to talk to him. Okay, so oh yeah, I need his help for a bunch of stuff. There's a really weird seen this woman, she hangs out at Rowdy's. So if you say yes, she's been hanging out at Rowdy's, you've immediately failed the entire secret agent subplot because you turn in the leader of the revolution. She doesn't get arrested, she goes into hiding, but then they're like, well, we don't know what to do now, and the whole side quest is just gone. Was a man on fire? That explains why that episode. Oh, still. Get a good look at this model. I bet it's hilarious. But it's really funny. Okay. We do need pictures of all the Anachronox things. Oh! Yep, that was funny. So if you spot any of those, and I don't, make sure you let me know. One of these elevators has one above it. They're like, they're pretty out in the open, but they're easy to miss because there'll be like one behind you above a sign and stuff. But the museum wants pictures of those later. This Frank's Flop House we need to go to, yeah. I believe that's our current primary. Yep. See, every elevator has a cool, unique camera cinematic scene. This is such a good game. See, this one's just having a snack. This is the robot repair shop, which like when I was doing my trying to write a walkthrough for this, I spent hours in here trying to find like a battery for a PAL because I knew that like there's a broken one here and he specifically said that he needs a size B battery, so I was convinced there had to be like one hidden in here, which is how I found out the first collectible of the game is in here. The collectibles in this game are tacos. They're statues of tacos. Don't know why. This is a very weird game. There's definitely a good chunk of its humor that is very like haha random,
Plate sections 32,
but it's
33,
just so much love and beauty poured into it that I can't write off even that. I just have to appreciate it.
The district of South Anachronox is not liable for injury or death resulting from plate transition. Stand by.
Okay, don't step on bugs.
Transition complete.
Oh, fuck. Good, you missed. It's definitely Bindlebag 1. Remember, I was just saying that one of these fuckers is dangerous, so two of them is deadly. Good, I got the shield. Pop that up as soon as I get the chance. And 10 is apparently the built-in pause button. There's also a built-in speed-up button for like those battle animations, specifically so that you can go through them or speed through them rather than like watch through the whole thing every time. Oh shit. Oh, thank God. I don't know how much my screen would protect me from that. I think they have, yeah, 50th. Two Bindlebags. See, that's why they're worth using on these guys, because you often get them. Here's another one of the hills. Oh, that is different. Okay, this is what was in the robot thing. I thought it was just a PAL without legs, but this is definitely a fully different thing, so that explains why it doesn't have the battery. You know, they even thought that through. Oh, there's one of the Anachronox plates. Yeah. Sometimes he has to auto-walk to places and his pathing is really bad. So that could be another reason that you need a speed up button. 11. Full. Delete the first one of these. So where is I don't think this is one of the areas where there's a red pea tree. These guys have something to say though. Maybe not yet. I guess later in the game. Because eventually they... Oh, because the junkyard's not open yet. They want me to get, like, a crystal tree out of the junkyard. And they'll give me money for it, but the people who the tree belongs to will be upset, but we never interact with either of them ever again, so I want to do it, because I want the money. And there's not actually, like, a morality system in this game, so... Okay, this is informational about the area. That's the movie. Building 5 is the apartment complex. We got the cutest time minder here. Is a little baby time minder. He's very happy. I'm gonna save it him because that means that I get to pet him. Because you pet them to save. Oh. Cutie. This little critter half dead near the reservoir pipes. I took her home and nursed her back to health. I just wish I knew what it was. It's been eating rats around my apartment. Seems to like the taste of meat. I wonder how people get. So I'm sure that will be the end boss of the game. Over here is, yeah, there's like a murder that's been committed or something. You can yammer there, but you which is the next world skill we'll discover. But you have to have master yammering, and I've never managed to get back here and do that. Keep seeing these spray painted everywhere. Who the hell is Eddie? Eddie knows. He's a weird motherfucker. Gotta talk to
and F will commence in 15 seconds.
So let's start with Frank's Flanders.
Please keep
If they
carrying.
send us to building 5, and you can't go in the movie either, so that's kind of a break order. Here's what I mean when I say every single fucking NPC in this game is really memorable. We are magic aliens. Or alien magicians. Beware our why, new tricks. See our magical arm movements. Imagine our feats of amazingness. Don't look away for a moment. We're masters of illusion. Our tricks defy death. Our illusions mock logic. They're just the same. They have no reason for existing. Okay. Not a master one, just a hard one. Should be a 5, so it doesn't matter which way you go, which is always nice. Good. And here's Dynamo. Frank will just someplace out.
Excuse me.
No, come on in. I could use the company.
Valesta sent me to see you about a job.
Forget about it. This old guy, Grumpos, he hires me to go into the tunnels, right? Bring back some mistech, easy job. Hell, I wasn't there 10 minutes when something came out of nowhere and did this to me. I mean, look. Look at me. And the old bastard won't even pay me. He said, no mistech, no money. He's in the tenements next to the movie theater, if you want to punch him in the face for me. Right in the face.
I want to also point out what you guys are seeing way better than what I'm seeing. Because I'm using a widescreen monitor, and so it's occurring to me just to show you. this is what it looks like to me. Everything's real wide. Really kind of awkwardly wide. I was just looking over at the OBS screen, I'm like, wow, why does it look so much better on the stream than it does to me? Oh, that would be why. So you're welcome. I think this is the faster lockpick. It's literally impossible to do without the upgrade. It's accessible. Or no, it was a 3 and I went wrong. 2. So that's a 3 I went wrong way. The other one was a 3. Still running down. Like I said, these are actually pretty easy. Not too far. No, okay. I thought I clicked it an extra time. Take your heel grease, buddy. I swilled too much Pazula. I'm gonna spew, I'm gonna hurl all over the room. I'm gonna pass out. Cool. Be safe. This one nope. That was two. Goodness gracious. That's definitely a 2. The other direction. This always weirded me. Look at this. Tell me that whatever's sitting on top of this box isn't meant to be an interactable. Oh, it's an ashtray. I always thought it was a bracelet. I guess the really simple texture 3D swap that I left on and didn't strip helps enough for that, because I definitely couldn't see that much detail in it before. That's really cool. Sure, it's not gonna work, but does that mean I shouldn't even try? Oh no, Gamma's at full. Look at this, I bet if I set Gamma to minimum, it hasn't changed. It looks identical. Let's see what that does actually. It's a much higher resolution. So, that's something. But does the gamma work? I'm betting the gamma still doesn't work. I kinda like them. Yep, gamma's still identical. Okay, down here there's a taco. And there's also a back room that you can get into if you want to, but there's no reason to until a side quest way later in the game. So I'm just gonna wait and do it then, because we've picked a lot of locks in the last, like, 30 seconds. And it's really misleading. Yeah. He's in Bunker 5. We got this. Grumpos Mastravos, he's an old Mystic worshipping bastard who thinks that he can science all the truth out of it, and he's back, you know, not wrong. Okay, check. Only a couple doors throughout here are interactable, but I don't remember which ones because again, it's been like a year at least since I played this game. Yeah, I didn't think there was anything on the first floor. So Grumpos is on the 5th floor because he has a rooftop laboratory that he can go up to through like a fire escape. Every single elevator has a unique cutscene. Here. Yes. This is the guy that I think if you ask for more than 25, then he just runs up. Or maybe it's 50. I don't remember what amount you can ask for. Hold up, I bet you money I have this side quest in my Google Docs. Because I started making the full walkthrough of this. And it sure as hell is nowhere else on anywhere, so... Anachronox side quests. Yep, you can only ask him for 25 movies. That's what I thought. You can only ask him for 25 bucks. If you ask him for any more of that, he'll be like, yeah, joke's on you, loser. What about Looney Sick? Maria Black is on her way to kill you. I know where he lives. Thanks for the heads up. The thing is, Maria Black doesn't know where he lives. However, I'm gonna go tell Maria Black where he lives in exchange for 50 loonies and get 75 out of both of the motherfuckers. It's a good game. That's a beautiful. I don't know if there's anything in here. It's the issue with, you know... Let me see if I can fix it on your guys' ends. If the game won't let me up my gamma, maybe I can at least make sure you guys can see. I think I can do it with color correction filter. Boost some gamma. That looks really bad on the desktop. Let's see how it looks with the game once it pulls up. I wonder if you guys can... Yeah, holy shit, you guys can see... You can see! You guys get to see! Oh man, that's gorgeous. I'm gonna end up playing this whole game just looking at OBS. It's live. I can see everything in live action. But... yeah, wow, the ability to see. Okay, we need to come in here way later to get that, but not yet. So that's the purpose of that apartment. That's why there's nothing in it. Yeah, I'm definitely not looking. The game is over there. I'm looking straight at OBS. This is far superior. If only I could change the gamma. Will Radeon let me change the gamma? Like in a, will it overlay it? Driver menu for graphics screen. Well, that sounds like a lot. But I think I can actually, you know, get this fixed. Let's see. so good. That looks so good. Y'all could see. I can't imagine. It would be so nice if it's just about upping the gamma, because I thought upping it in post would just fuck it up, but if it's just about upping the gamma, then that's something I think I can fucking do. That seems like a thing. That seems like it should be easy. Almost got this thing. Spring. Let's see. I think that looks better. But I'm gonna go back into that apartment because I saw what that. Yeah, holy shit. But now I need to slightly down the game for you guys. So that's too much of an adjustment. Actually, just get rid of that. There we go. Okay, that's way better. Oof, visibility maximum. Alright, so that's second floor. Clear out the third floor. Double check that everything, yep, is going good. Actually, I want to real quick. Yeah, that's way better. Bring that down just a little bit. Bingo. It's bingo. Field grease. Grease plus. That's what I want to see. Better stuff for me to steal. hard to know exactly what's interactable. Like this, very clearly interactable. But sometimes stuff is pretty blend in with atmosphere-y. If you catch my drift. Sure there's nothing interactable, because she always spins. She'll spin if you're close enough to interact with something. If there's something that you can interact with but it's too far away, she'll do this. She'll teeter. Oh. So I think that one... Good. Okay, so this floor's clear. Last floor. Grumpos is at the far end of the hall. I don't think we actually have to pick the lock on that. I think there's a cutscene for it. Unique elevator animations. Can't read that. Yeah, it's just Grumpos. Knock, no answer. Pick the lock. You might be able to knock repeatedly and get him to answer, but I don't know or think so. These guys look so awkwardly broad on my widescreen monitor. Those boots are just wide. Like, I think the Nox guards by far look the worst stretched out. Just using my key, Ossifer. Museum card. Stack. Boots. Grumpos. Bonk.
Think you could slink into my home that easily, you little thief?
I'm not a thief.
Says he after breaking into my house.
No, I'm not a thief. I'm looking for work.
Smartass.
I heard you were hiring for a plunder job in the tunnels. I thought...
Who told you that?
Dianimo?
Dianimo? That pitiful excuse for a thief. She ain't getting a penny out of me. Not one, you hear that? I feel bad for the girl, but she wasn't hired to fail, and I ain't paying for pity. Tell Dianimo she doesn't get paid until she makes good on what she was contracted for.
Well, you know, actually, I'm not here for Dianimo. I'm here to finish her job.
What did you say?
The tunnels. The Mistech. I'm your man. I'm experienced and expensive. Available.
Yeah, and desperate from the look. Of it. No thanks.
Come on, Gramps. I'm up to snuff. Just give me a chance. You need an escort, I need a job. What do you say? Is that a yes? No?
I'm in the middle of something. Will you stop distracting me?
But you're not listening. If you need a man to plunder the tunnels for you, look no further. I'm your... Whoa. Okay. Who's obsessed?
Unlocking the hidden power of Mistech is my life's work. I'm closing in on a breakthrough. I can feel it, but I need more samples.
So what's the problem?
My last hero sallied forth and got her limbs ripped off. How are you any better than her?
I'm a professional.
Prove it. Bring me
I
the
get
helmet
thrown
of a
out of
Nox
windows
guard,
I can do
professionally.
that. That's easy.
size 5.
Brother, I'll be back in 10 minutes.
Splendid. Get out!
I don't like Grumpos. I think he's very unevenly portrayed. I like him sometimes, and other times, yeah, meh. And Taco. He's fun when he is special interesting with the other doctor, Dr. Rowe. Is there anything else I can steal from this old fuck? No. Ooh. You can, you know, you do you, door. Just please figure out what that is. Museum member card, good. Anything else this bastard owns that I can take? Don't worry, he joins my party, so it's not just stealing from an old man, it's stealing from a future friend. And everybody knows it's okay to steal from friends. That's how you keep friends. Friends who steal and cheat from each other are friends who stick together. Wheel of Lessons landed wrong tonight. Yo, what's up, Sprocket? This is the greatest game ever made. And I figured it could use some love because when I selected Anachronox as the game category, it doesn't even have a picture. There's not even a picture of Anachronox. That's how much nobody knows Anachronox. There's not even a desktop, okay, there is now that I re-downloaded it. It was just a white box. It's like, poor Anachronox, no love. Also, this is partially a revisit to me trying to write a guide to it because there's no full compilation of information about this game online. A lot of the side quests straight up just, there's nothing online about them. Deus Ex is good. Oh god, I am halfway through that elevator. But I really wish there was a world where we got like 15 sequels to Anachronox instead. I gotta talk to one of these guys and they'll send me to one of the areas that I passed that is now opened up. Not loitering. Right. I can't ask him about a helmet because he's actively being racist and he asks me to walk away. You, helmet. Guy who found out his wife was pregnant this morning was complaining about unlocking him. I think he's been patrolling the platform area today. Oh, fuck me. Good, I think that missed. Woof. Come on. Battle skill, team screen, pop that on. Since they're both gonna be taking pot shots at me. These early fights are so deadly. It's so easy to die early in the game. Not if they keep missing though. This has been a lucky night. They really have no intention of hitting me today. Oh, I can deal with that. I can deal with that all day.
Warning. Transition line on
White
plate
Bindle
section
boy.
33, 11, and 6
Just
will
throw any
commence
more
in
of those.
15 seconds.
I'd hate for them to actually hit me with anything. Goodness.
Please keep area clear. The district of South Anachronox is not liable for injury or death resulting from plate transition. Stand by. Transition complete.
They could not hit the broadside of a barn tonight. I've never had this much luck. Well, yeah. Well, this is right. This is their side of town, to be fair. Like that, the junkyard area directly behind Boots is like their gang hideout. So, yes, they have no respect, but like, what are you gonna do coming through this area? I guess they're not the friendly type. I don't think there's anything else in this area. But, to revisit my favorite thing, every elevator in this game, unique cutscene. It's just so pretty. This is a game made with passion. Platform area. The man is no longer on fire, so we can walk through here. A cute time minder. He's trying to float, but he's getting a little too big to fly because he got tiny little wings. Oof. How's my health doing? So I'm pretty sure this guy only attacks me if I talk to him. God, how the fuck is that? Yeah, okay. The inventory's not the most intuitive inventory, to be honest. There's white ants in there. We'll eventually use those. I'm a regular card mechanic. I know every trick, every shit. I won quite the sweet little pot last night. I cheated, of course. In my opinion, it's the only way to make the game interesting. It's harder to cheat well than to play well. Card count ain't easy, bub. And keeping your face straight while you steal from strangers is tough. Speaking of which, give me your wallet. This game is art. I think the reason this game works so well for me is that, well, it just strays into being really ridiculously silly whenever it feels like it. It never tries to take itself more seriously than it is. It knows exactly what it's trying to be. And it's just trying to have a good time. This game is a good fucking time.
Stand by. Transition complete.
If I thought there was a soul in the building that would get it, I would love to fucking cosplay Boots. Imagine rolling up to Comic-Con with a group dressed as the characters from this. Nobody would get it, but it'd be awesome as hell. You just need a scientist, an old man, R2-D2, a globe, and a luchador. Yeah, you need a luchador. I think we're on for it, yeah. I think that covers all the characters. This is a weird fucking game. Oh, taco. I don't know how to get that. Off the top of my head. One of these... Okay, it'll be the next floor. There's one of the Anachronox symbols is in this elevator shaft, so we'll want to grab a picture of that on our way through. Cunning bird is overdue. Have your tree trunks for fatigue. Retreat to your burrow. Yeah. Forgot to grab the other part. Yeah, there's a side quest that takes me to him. I think I could have grabbed it on the way here and killed two birds with one stone. But I might have just missed it. Yep. Go. Nothing here yet. I think we can meet someone here to steal their shit. I will, however, save because I'm going to fight this guard. You can, like, there's like one dialogue path that can lead you to not having to fight the guard, but after said dialogue path, if you speak to the guard, he attacks you, and so immediately I'm like, I kind of want to just fucking fight the guard. Hold up. I want to add some color correction because your side is looking a little dark, and I want to make sure you guys can see everything as well or better than I can. Yeah, that's much better.
Loitering on landing platforms may result in injury or
A
death
beautiful
from
day. I
landing
haven't felt this
exhaust.
glad to be alive in years. Green skies, the smell of rocket fuel in my nostrils, skin crisping from jet exhaust. Every day should be this wonderful. Too bad I've still got a headache from that damn helmet. Headquarters issued me a size 5 helmet this morning. It was cutting off circulation and I kept passing out. Luckily, the Nox guard on relief from duty was nice enough to give me this replacement. I've still got the size 5 helmet in my storage pack if you want to see it. When I show the guys back at HQ, they're going to split their pants. Give me the helmet before I smack you off this platform. Just give me the helmet. What do you mean no? Give it to me. You can get on your knees and beg. Your hospital bill is going to be expensive. I'm just going to kill the guy. What? Oh, just give me a helmet. I just want to fight. I don't care what he has to say. This guy is not interesting. We're just going to smash him.
Exhaust.
Bonk. One Nox Grumble Guard helmet size 5. Pop this to the top. Head back. Okay, sir. Have a nice day. Store's still closed. We go this way. Take the size 5 helmet over to Grumpos. Make sure to heal my boy so that I don't fucking die in a street fight. And now that I'm at full health and on my way back with the helmet, we fucking saved it. Is there anything I can do for them? No, because that section has not been right. I can't start the Antifa quest until the section next to the bar I started at, where there was a sectioned off area where someone had fallen off the grav path above. Once that opens up, I can start doing the secret agent quests, I believe. Resistance quests. I think that's what I initially called them in my side quest book. Side quest document. Don't know if I'd call it a book.
All right, geezer. Stop fondling the Miztech and crack a gander at the goods. Am I hired or what?
Data beefed up security since the Dianimo fiasco. Getting into the tunnels might be trouble.
We'll deal.
Here, take this and plug it in your ear. You'll understand every language from here to the Traeger anomaly.
Spiffy. Where'd you pull this baby from?
The Nox Guard helmet. Linguinators became standard issue 2 months ago.
Really? How'd they communicate with the aliens before that?
They beat 'em up.
Well, where the hell do we go now?
Lead the way, hot pants.
It has great camera work. Thanks for proving my point, Anachronox. I love the cinematography in this game. It's so fucking creative. Let's see. I'm actually gonna check my world quest thing because I can never remember where he can yammer other than that one alleyway. Where can Grumpos yammer? Okay, not till tours. Got it. Okay. So nothing he can do yet that matters. Mystic tunnels right down the street. Just make a left at the fork and follow the path down. Your boots won't get lost. But good luck anyway. I do want to check how much money do I have? Because I think 424. I think Grumpos. I'm gonna save here just so I can do it right. I think I can make him pay Dianimo. Either you come to pay me what you owe me, or you're here to die. I'm here to compensate you for your efforts. You are? Of course you are. Just wasn't expecting it. I should have given you more credit. I guess I had an adversarial relationship with life ever since I left home. I guess thanks is what I mean, little bastard. Since I failed the job, I don't expect all the fee, but 200 loonies would pay for the good wound healing at Gala's. You go 200 loonies. That's why I came here. I was pretty sure that was the amount that I needed to not make Grumpus a piece of shit. Oh yeah, Yammer is very effective. It is constantly employed on all social medias. Let's just bracelet, bring it back to her. We can bring it back to her, but also it's equipment we can use. So I'll bring it back to her when I'm not using it. Quick best. Closest bracelet. What's it do again? Speed up. Yeah, acting more often, that'll do it. Yeah, I've definitely been affronted with Yammer a lot when I was on Facebook. I think that was the key world skill of Facebook was using Yammer. A lot of all caps. I need to go down there yet, right? Ask about Betty and getting... Oh, the Miztech Tunnels. Where the fuck is that? I think that's all the way down here. It's down the... It's the opposite direction of the weird guy in the alleyway that we have to Uber to. Here. And here's the Mystic Tunnels. Rather not see you eviscerated, just Provoking a door. Yeah, these door lords basically can't let you pass the door as like a life oath thing, but they're also real tough. So we need to figure out about it. Yes, I know we need to tell it to Conrad. I was just saying if we needed to go here first. You never know what the game triggers.
Warning. Section C.
So I wanted to go ahead and set that off so that the characters knew why we were going to Conrad. And not just me.
Please keep area.
Never sure.
The district of South Anachronox is not liable for injury or death resulting from plate transition. Stand by. Transition complete.
Junkyard's open, but we can go there just to level. But I don't think there's need to until we know that Eddie's in the junkyard. Because they won't even let us talk to Eddie until we have like offering for Eddie. Yeah, that's where that's where it is. Right, it's around here. My dad's playing Warfare.
Okay,
Apparently.
so what's the scoop on this Eddie character?
Now, detective, you know the deal. First, you feed me information worth my while.
Well, my neighbor's cat is sick.
Excuse me?
Yeah, blood in his vomit and everything.
Oh, that won't do, detective. Another try, please.
Well, there's always Doyle.
Doyle Duralimus, bouncer at Rowdy's. What about him?
Rowdy's been lazy with the payroll. Doyle monkeys with the books, paying himself for extra days. He's been skimming for months. Now who's Eddie?
Eddie the True. Eddie, like myself, gathers information. Although not the most reputable of callings, I realize. Eddie has elevated our lowly profession into nothing less than an art form. No fact is too small. No shred of data too insignificant. He follows each thread of information, each string of thought, juggling this raw data in his mind until a pattern emerges. Look around you. Eddie owns this place. He owns it in the most devious way possible. In his mind. Make no mistake, detective. Eddie knows.
Yeah, whatever. Where do I find this creep?
Loco Coldwolf.
Who? What?
Loco Coldwolf. A name. A man. Follow him. All paths lead back to Eddie. It was a pleasure, detective.
Likewise, Shoeshine. What's your
Couldn't remember
secret?
why we had to go there. Loco
You
Coldwolf
would
is
be
why.
surprised how rarely people look up.
Just a minute. Gonna go on hold, and then we will go find Loco Coldwolf. Follow him to Eddie. Right back. Thank you. Totally fucking forgot about that. I even specifically set aside my audio mixer so that I could see the levels and know when things are on. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. He's commenting that that was dark, and that's about it. And Grumpos's model totally glitched out when that elevator was going down. This part sucks. One of the worst parts of the game right here.
There's the place. Don't follow him from too far a distance and lose him, but don't stick too close and get caught either. I already gave that time minder a quick pet for good luck as we passed it, so we're ready to go. Don't let me down.
This is what I do best, Pops. Stay off my back, and I'll handle this lightly and
Please
politely.
keep area clear. The district of South Anachronox is not liable for injury or death resulting from plate transition. Stand by.
Oh, what's that? Hello, Am. Thank you for the raid/host. I very much appreciate it. So yeah, this apparently isn't too close. It's a very sensitive range, and I think it only matters when he actually turns around. You ever seen this game in your life, Am? This is a wild one. Don't get caught by Loco. Yeah, he does that. That's why it's annoying. So he'll, like, kind of fucking just move at random sometimes just to get you. They love to screw with you. And I'm never sure about this part. It feels like that would be too close, and he would very clearly see us if we were walking that way. No. See, and it's really stressful. It's really stressful when you get too far away because it just yells at you. You're failing. It's very scary. It's not pleasant. And see, like, you just get teleported forward like that. He's hard to see because those guys they never walk any other time when you're not following this dude. But when you're following this dude, they just have to add in extra crap. Just to make it frustrating. Go try some fruit before you get on the elevator. It's on the elevator with the two guys. Which will start yelling at us because he's way far away. It starts yelling pretty fast. See? You literally can't move any faster. I've never failed this mission because of a glitch during moving. No. It's the mission's relatively consistent. I've just gotten caught a lot in this mission before I kind of learned when he turns, because he stops at random and he'll turn around at random. It's mostly just issues learning the thing, which is deaths that you should have. Like, those are passable deaths. You should have the chance to fail on your first couple tries so that you can have some learning padding. But I've never died to this in an unfair way, for sure. Like that. See, you can be dumb. It can do that. Oh, I can't save during this. Ooh, big boy. Think that guy lifts? He stops here again and turns around. Really inconspicuous boots. The only two people here. Straight to the tours, which was closed until right now. These are the Bipedri, which I mentioned before. Things we need to take pictures of, but most of them are orange. We only need to take pictures of the red ones. No idea where most of them are. I only know a couple of them. Up here there's a secret taco that I didn't know about until pretty recently, when I made that guide last time I played. See, I think the reason I failed at this so many times is because it's, well, first of all, like that, where you're around a corner. But it's not actually about whether he can see you, it's just about pure distance. So when I've, like, tried to play this before, like, you know, on a first try, my assumption would be like, oh yeah, stay out of his line of sight. But line of sight does not matter. You just have to stand within, you have to be within a certain level and outside of a certain level, and other than that, it doesn't matter at all. Yeah, it always yells at you here because he shoots up an elevator. It's a very annoying sound to be forced to listen to repeatedly.
When? Tuesday. I use Eddie to acquire sensitive information. My clients pay big bucks to find out if, say, their wife's cheating on them or if their business partner's taking them for a ride, but Eddie's more discreet than a private dick, see, 'cause he just happens to know things, you know? And the fact that I charge a personal go-between fee ain't nobody but nobody's business, so give me the briefcase back. Not until you tell us where to find Eddie, you skunk. Come on, you ain't gonna be that way. He lives in the junkyard.
That stinkhole?
Ask him whatever you want while you're there. It's no big deal. He's a pretty nice guy. Just make sure you take him something chewy. Chewy? Yeah, and stinky. Chewing on stuff helps him concentrate. He can be a little, unfocused sometimes. That's good. That's real good. Okay, well, we're gonna let you walk. But you watch who you're messing with next time. Yeah, whatever, man.
Cinematic masterpiece. When this internet search for Stinky and Chewy, guy lost half his foot in an industrial accident. Yeah, infected sock. So that is our current side quest, is to go find this man who was injured and get his disgusting sock. It's a weird fucking game. Okay, so this is all, I don't think we can buy this guy's battery. Yeah. Okay, nothing over here. This one up here, which we can steal later. Fun fact. That's the lift that's broken, so we can go get a taco. We don't need to go there yet because we're in the middle of, like, I don't think they have any outward bound planes right now. And here's another side quest that it's like a continuous one that goes across planets throughout the game. It starts right here. This detective guy, if you don't help him, then like he doesn't appear, I think, in later parts. Wait a tickling minute. Is that you, Sly? Class Almighty, I haven't seen you in what, 2-3 years? What are you doing slumming in the bricks? Weren't you running your outfit out of Anachronox North? I guess you always did have a bad habit of sticking your nose down here, didn't you? I'm surprised Deadhead never did a number on you after all the trouble you gave him back in the day. Yeah, I've been working out of Cortic mostly. I'm down here heading a PAX investigation. Hey, don't wince at me, bub. I was already working this case on my own when PAX came along and offered to foot the bill. You wouldn't have run screaming either. Job's job, right? Hey Boots, ever heard of Tetra? It's the biggest fad on the market these days. Some kind of resonating stone that induces hallucinogenic dreams. Very late. I'm investigating a series of killings related to dealers of the drug. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Black market dealers ain't known for their long lifespans. And I'd attribute the killings to gangs if there were any major wars going on, except there aren't. Believe me, I've looked into it. These killings are linked to a single slippery mystery man. Even the heads of major Tetra cartels aren't safe from him. He's been cutting through the tightest security and making off with the rarest items. It's a sticky case, and the local heat isn't any help. In fact, Knox guards are even dumber than I remember. They made a mess of the crime scene before I got here. Listen, you mind giving me a hand with something? Coop, the victim, rents a room out of Building 5 in the tenements. There was a life cursor on the counter that we couldn't interact with before. Now we can, so we can get it for him. Remember that dive where the burnouts live? Like Grumpos? And I'd like to check it before the locals muddle up the evidence, but first I've got to wrap this up. Mind doing a number on the apartment and giving me a heads up if you find any clues? It would be a big help. Besides, you owe me after what I did for you in the Paget case. Don't think I forgot. So that's the beginning of his side quest. Let's start making our way back down. Now the taxi's unlocked. So we can also start the other side quest because the bottom section, I believe, is open. So, nothing for the moment. Here we need... Yeah, I think it's the doctor, maybe? It's either Dr. Rowe or, the other character. I don't really want to say their name because it is a fun, really... Oh no, I need something else for this. Don't have the ability. I don't like to say most of the characters' names just because there is a lot of fun there's a fun character twists, and I don't like to spoil them. Tenements. Should have just taken a taxi. I totally just walked away from it like an idiot. So we go to building 5. And grab that life cursor. What did they send us? Yeah, they send us to that. Okay. I think this is the best progression of events. Tenements. And elevate. Quick pause. Make sure everything's refreshed. Good. So I want to make sure this double game doesn't crash my stream again. think that was floor 3. I'm pretty sure. Here, here. Nope. It was floor 2. Duh. Of course it was floor 2. What other floor could it have possibly been? So, yep. Looks like this life push is pretty fried. I think I can still like second. Okay, yeah, I'm inside, but most of the data have been encrypted. Last message to Triv. One of Cube's buddies sent her a warning that a deal she was planning wasn't kosher. Turns out the last anonymous deal for an unflawed tetracrystal turned sour. The dealer was found in an alley minus his heart and his tetra. Triv was advising Cube to drop the deal and skip out of town before it was too late. That's all I can find, sorry. So bring that back to the detective. We hit up Rowdy's, or outside of Rowdy's, to get the Resistance subquest started. I keep forgetting what I call that subquest. Nothing else in the flophouse for now. Let's go up top, hit the taxi cab, so I can take us straight to Rowdy's and straight to the executive. So. Save, because you never know when this game might explode. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if my computer just, while playing Anachronox, but it hasn't so far. Anachronox tours, $6, can't afford. Money isn't too scarce in this game, so it's never been a problem to just take the taxi wherever you feel like it. Detect this. Found all of that from Cube's broken left cursor, not bad. Cube must have taken her friend's advice, but the killer caught wind of the escape and popped her on her way to tours. It's definitely my boy's MO. He's been collecting the rarest form of unflawed tetra, using any means necessary to acquire these perfectly formed resonating tetrahedrons. Thanks for the assist. I'll drop by the apartment when I'm finished here to pick up that life cursor for the boys back to the lab. Luckily for me, you owe one. Say, I don't remember you having a life cursor back in the day. Pretty expensive little toy there, Sly. Maybe you'll get a kick out of the one I got. It's called a PAX Flashback. You just strap it to your hand cannon of choice, aim it straight at the enemy's eyes, and blind them for good. Why don't you take it? The neighborhood's a little rougher than I remember. You should look me up more often, Sly. I can hook you up with some first-rate equipment in the future. We can talk to him as soon as we go to the very next planet. We'll get another fun quest with them. Here's a good quest line. See, now we have Flash Blind. So we have a like support offensive attack as well as the defensive screen. There's a little more versatility. Let's go to Rowdy's. Not only every elevator, but every taxi cab has a unique cinematic. Yeah, see, this was closed before because somebody died right here. There's still kind of a darkened spot there. Yeah, there's jangles in the bricks, which is what they call the like the drug lords people, these enforcers. I thought there was a heel grease sitting on the ground over here, but I ain't seeing it. And I ain't seen it on yours either. You guys can see more than me, so. Oh, here we go. Hi, can we pull you aside for a second?
Hi. Can we pull you aside for a second? Hi.
Hi?
Hi there.
Hi!
Yeah, this is gonna sound funny,
Peculiar, really.
but we heard
Through the grapevine.
that you had an unusual
Condition.
accident that left you
Unusual.
with one leg. And we were wondering if
By any chance,
you might give us...
loan us.
Loan us, yeah. Your sock.
Sock.
Your sock.
There we go. I was already there. Okay, so down there is the museum, yeah. That's the gun store, which is further down there, Zordo's. But I wanted to go this path to Zordo's first, because this is where the dude is, I think? Oh. Yeah, there it is. Start this little side quest. Boots. Did anyone follow you down here? When I dead spies a ghost to me. I think I last found the spiral. We gotta warn Marina. Tell her Dad knows she's the biggest fish in the resistance. He's stepping up the war effort, and all the Nox guards on his payroll are under orders to catch her, but quick. I know you're not in the habit of helping the resistance, but can you get these blueprints to Marina? She needs to go underground for a few days, okay? I'll linger here and make sure the spy's not missing. So he doesn't need the picture of the spy yet, but I believe that's the next thing after I take these back to Marina, who's right here. See, I like that this side quest is all like the first part is just kind of relatively easy walking distance. It's nice not to have to cross the whole city for every step of a 20-step quest. But that's alright, they'll have us crossing the galaxy for every step soon enough, I'm sure. Let me give you these blueprints. Said Dada knows you're the big noise around here. Better make yourself scarce, sister. Thanks for the help, Boots. I owe you. Thanks to the blueprints. Guess there's hope for you yet. Unfortunately, Yaricom might still have some heat on his back. Mind checking up on him? Can do. Okay. 7. That's F6. 4. 3. 2. Okay, I have no idea which one's the... There's supposed to be a dedicated speed up key, so you can run super fast. Hello, good luck without your socks, sir. Here it comes. Get rid of the plans, no kidding. See, I knew you were a flake. When people talk bad about you at the bar, I always tell them, just give the guy a chance, he'll come through when it counts, and he did. Listen, I need to get up past Spiral, but not if there's any heat. Let me know if you see any suspicious types around there. Better yet, snap a picture of them. Thank you. Here you go. No doubt about it, definitely capital J, Jangle. I ran into the sniffer not 2 months ago, okay? Almost took him right to one of our safe houses. Walkway. Check the back with Martiman. Welcome to the Resistance. The Eluder Band is a pretty good piece of equipment. I think that ups your speed a lot. Oh, beat block. That's your dodge. Increases your dodge. Hence eluder. Makes sense. I like all the posters, everything about this game. Absolutely dope. one of them. Thank you for bailing our boy out of trouble back there. It would have been a catastrophe if that sniffer had blown our safe house. Nice to see you finally taking an interest in the cause. Now that Marina's gone, I've taken over as acting commander for operations for Cheaply. Spread out pretty thin. Gather a resource for major operation. I could use someone like you to pick up some of the slack. If you're comfortable taking some dirty work, how would you like to hit dead enemies? Absolutely. My contacts tell me there's a load of melt coming. Yeah, okay. So he wants me to go beat up the alien on floor 3 of the hangar bay, who we ran into, but I wasn't able to start this quest at that time. So that guy who was like clearly saying something in code was just a drug dealer who we're gonna go beat the fuck out of and steal his drugs, because he's dealing hard drugs to kids. Not what Well, hello there, strange man. Come, smell flavor of melt. Many moons have fallen. Ready now for blunt consumption. Very cheap. Sure, I'll smack you some melt if the price tastes right. Consultants that work with people for you for trouble, human. I think if I just keep saying melt, then he'll attack me. Yep. Yeah, lower health than I thought.
Caution. Moisture on landing platforms may result in injury or death from engine exhaust.
Not the best orchestrated scene always. Oh boy. We gonna cause some accidents. I think this is the last step here, and then he wants me to meet someone on the science planet. The science planet is one of the best parts of this fucking game. Big fan. So, you know, I can't really think of a part of this game I don't love, actually. Because, like, yeah, you know, that's the good part. And then there's, like, Cinder Station. I'm like, no, I love Cinder Station. I'm like, and then there's Anachronox. No, I love Anachronox. I love the Snow Planet, because there's, like, a murder mystery section of this game. There's a superhero section of this game. The Democritus section of this game. Everything about this game rocks, actually. There's no bad part of this game. Maybe the Hive. The Hive is a little obnoxious. Disrupted trade for a little while. Fly low until things settle down. Yeah, that's all he's got. But now I finally have a fucking shield cell. Grumpos can fuck off for now. Shield cell, nice. Nice to have a little extra cushion for the beating. Because that's that guy taken care of. Now I can go to the Mystic Museum and Zordos. I don't have Tractor Beam yet, so I can't get... There's like an item, I don't remember what it is, but there's an equipable in Zordos that's like above the door. And it haunted me for ages until I finally got far enough to get it. Nope. I don't think any of these is a red movie tree. These are all electrons. So I don't need pictures of him. This guy you can play a shell game with, like gambling, just the thing under 3 shells thing. Never bothered doing it, really. Equilibrium shield cell. Have an order band. Yes, that'd be nice. Time under tier. Let's just take the shield cell for Grumpos. Yeah, see that thing. I don't know what it is. I don't remember. Don't think there's anything else in here. Looks like an eluder band / wristband or something. Yeah, sure. There's the hot rod. No, that's not the one. I have to get a picture of a car that's speeding for a cop in Anachronox Tours area. But I don't think that's the same one. Yeah, because that would also be the same one here. You can talk to that guy, he's very mean. That's about it. You don't get anything from it. He's just mean to you. Ooh, more fun cinematography.
Is there something I can help you with? Do you need to use the bathroom or something?
I love the voice acting in this game. I wish this game was fully voice acted. That would be so amazing. Speak deal with Mistech. No one knows what it is. He's the last, what was the curator. Ugly antiques. So long. Yep. He needs the pictures of the Anachronox signs. That's not what I want. You want me to review again? 6 symbols. So long. See, that's what I hate the architecture in here. Not because it looks bad. It looks really cool and unique and interesting. But it's just really hard to tell what's floor, because clearly that's not floor. But if that's not floor, then why is that floor? Why is this floor? This feels like it shouldn't be floor. I feel like this is not floor. Yeah, so this stuff's gonna be pretty valuable soon. Mistech Monk. Yeah, the Monk place is also a really good planet. Like, all the planets in this game fucking rock. Here. Let's see, where are the stairs? Stairs over here. I think one of the doctors upstairs has something. That Quack looking over here, he's trying to steal my research. South Anachronox is too dangerous for scientist types. My esteemed colleagues are too scared to do research here. I thought I'd be the lone bold scientist who would brave danger in the name of science, but it's what Einstein Awards are made of. But someone always has to steal my thunder. Sad little story of my life. To make matters worse, a local crime lord who claimed ownership over the Mistech tunnels. It's all been pillaged for his private collection. Is he looking over here? I'm here investigating the origins of Anachronox. Our knowledge is woefully weak. Theories abound, mostly urban legends. The most popular story is that of the original inhabitants of the planet were killed off by a horrible plague. The first settlers who discovered Anachronox, Anachronox named after the virus. That's what Anachronox means, poison from the past. But what are the hard facts? What do we know for sure? It's an artificial planet. Why leave a city automatically constructing itself? Say, do you know why that researcher over there keeps giving me giving me ugly looks? Okay, good to get through all that. Glad, just very backloaded lore. Flood the cellar. Yeah, this is who I wanted to talk to. Just sells clothes. Never mind. Wasting my fucking time. They would call me a whore. Alright, buddy. Save in here. Check that everything's working fine. There we go. That and that. Beautiful. Hello, mean man. That clown over there challenged me to a race tomorrow night, so he doesn't stand a chance. I was so sorry for the punk. I'm suiting my baby up with the butterfly belts. That shaggy engine over there. No joke, man. My brother managed to lift one from a Brebulan chop shop a few sectors down. Perplex and flywheels, 24 steering, knuckles, banjo injection, the works, it's Orion. Don't touch the car. Okay, that's not the guy I thought it was. This guy? No, okay, I guess this guy just hates it. There's another guy who's just like, gosh, aren't you a fucking failure of a specimen, you worthless piece of shit? You used to be cool, but now I hate you. I'm like, thanks, buddy. Love hearing that. That makes me feel good. I need Anachronox tours for the speeder, and then I need to go to the junkyard. Let's get the last side quest at the moment out of the way. What's I think last side quest? Let's see. Because I made sure to write them all the fuck down. Got a handwritten guide. I haven't done Brebulan Safari, which is worth 500 loomies. That's not bad. I can do that when I do the Christmas tree. Doing speed trap. The Anachronox system symbols. Okay. Just see which side quests I still have left so that I don't miss too many. All the way down at the base of Anachronox tours. He needs a speeder photographed, and we can do that up where that green screen is that we can't do anything with yet. Got him. Beautiful. It usually takes me a couple tries. Alright, I think I'm going to turn this one in, and then I'm going to hit a time binder and probably call this session for now. It's going really well. My food should get here soon. and we're at a really solid stopping point. We've got most of these quests knocked out. We're on our way to Eddie, which is going through the first long combat section of the game, so it's good to get a stop before that. Hit it all going out. So that'll be really fun to go through the junkyard and fight all the gang through there. Very fun area. Before I come, I'm going to go to Maria Black, because otherwise I guarantee I will forget, and I will not remember to get the 50 loonies for telling her where Simon is. Because I already got the 25 from Simon because he thinks she knows where he lives. But now I need to tell her so that I can get her money as well. That's a really easy step to forget, so I don't want to sign off for the night and then just totally space it. Especially early on. Money's money. It's really important to save up so you can get weapon upgrades when you get the chance. Term C5 of tenement building 5. Are you serious? Giving up all my hopes of deliverance. Here's 50 loonies for your trouble. That's all I can afford. Bonk. Now we save over this right where it is. Beautiful. Alright. That has been Anachronox. Thank you for coming. I really hope that you enjoyed the beginning of this fucking dope adventure. And feel free to tune in next Saturday to see more. Because I'm definitely coming right back to this. This is one of my favorite games. I'm so happy to finally be streaming it. And I hope to have shared it with some new people and some old fans. Have a great night. Let's actually see who we're raiding out to. Looks like it's gonna be Cooley again. Have a great night.